History is clear about one thing. Countries that strike the United States don't just lose battles, they lose decades. From ashes of 1945 to shattered streets of 2026, the message is always the same. America doesn't retaliate to punish, it retaliates to reorder. Regimes fall, borders change, economies reset. There is only before America and after America. Look at the case of Japan and Germany. Japan, 1941 to 1945. Pearl Harbor was a brief tactical success that led to a total existential erasure. Two nuclear bombs didn't just end a war, they erased the imperial identity. Rebuilt under American occupation, Japan didn't just change, it was redefined by a new constitution and total economic pivot. Germany, declaring war on the US, led to divided nation for 45 years. Berlin wasn't just occupied, it was the front line of the global ideological struggle. That only ended when the world the Nazis knew was completely gone. Look at the case of Libya, Iraq, and Afghanistan. Libya, a single bombing in West Berlin disco triggered decades of sanctions and eventual regime destruction. The brief retaliation in 1986 was just the first chapter in a 25-year decline. Afghanistan, the Taliban provided sanctuary for Al Qaeda. In weeks, their regime was gone. In 20 years, their society was occupied and shattered. Even after the US withdrawal, the country remains a ghost of the world it knew before 9/11. Look at Iraq. Sanctions crippled the state for decades before an invasion destroyed it. Iraq has never fully recovered as the regional power it held before threatening the US. Look at Venezuela. As of January 26, this pattern continues. Following the US military strike in Venezuela and the capture of Nicolas Maduro, the world is watching the reordering happen in real time. What's the goal? Not just the removal of the leader, but the reopening of an entire country to corporate investment and total rebuild of its oil infrastructure. The message is very clear. The US is signaling that the era of strategic patience is over, whether it's maritime security in the Red Sea or regime change in the Western Hemisphere. The response remains generational.